Hello, this is Feras. Today is the 6th of November, Tuesday 2018. It's 1:39 a.m. Nevada, and it is Tuesday. Good. At the moment, I'm downloading. Now let's get back a little bit. Here's Microsoft.com. Good. They have Office, Windows, and support. This is the menu of Microsoft. Like, this is Microsoft, the huge Microsoft. Like, you would say, they have 50,000. I don't know how many thousand employees. Good. Microsoft here have a lot of employees. They operate from BI triangle. What is BI triangle? BI triangle stands for business, big business, and which is minimum you have 5,000 employee indoor investors. And when we say investor, what does that mean? This means that you are open for the public to invest in your business, or you are open for the private people to invest in your business, or you are open for something called Security and Exchange Commission, as something like you have this opportunity which is not to the public, but it should be to some type of people. There's a three requirement. You have $1 million per month as an income. You have $1 million per year as an income. Then you are qualified. Or you and your lady, your wife, have like 2,000 or 3,000 per month as an income, basics. Or you have a business plan with $1 million. Okay, you are qualified to do that. Okay, I don't know, something like that. Good. And these people here, they operate from big business, like from BI triangle. BI triangle is 8 components: team, leadership, and mission. Good. I do remember that Bill Gates' mission was putting a desktop. Like, I have a computer and it's on a table. That was in IBM. When he was on IBM, that was his idea. That is the good idea that he have. IBM do provide and help big businesses. Good, like 5,000 employees, something like that. Okay, they help them. Now he decided, okay, I'm going to help the normal person. At some point there was some magazine. He and his friend, they were making some joke. They started something called Microsoft. They built an operating system as a joke. Good, they send the joke, then something like that. This is the story. Like, this is the story I did here about Microsoft. Okay, here's somebody in IBM, they did call him crazy, and here's somebody with his friend, they made a joke, they sent to a magazine, they build an operating system, and that is Microsoft. Then this business was really well structured. Good. And that is mission, leadership, and team, cash flow, communication, systems, legal, and product. Good. Now I'm in the moment downloading, like, I'm a developer, and here's all Microsoft thing. Here's Office, Windows, and support. Good. Now if you said, what is Microsoft, this area here and this product here. Like, for example, how much is the Windows? Well, it's $100 or like $70 CD. You will buy it. Okay, and you will have Windows. Then what? You will have Office. Like, you will pay something like that, and you will have the Office. Good. Now what? Now they are going to make living from support and the stock market thing. And not all of them. The one who's they are investors, and the one who is an employee there, they are making living from the basics. And other people, they are making living from the sales. How they do that? They are doing that with sales. Good. Now, so he have a Windows, he have some Office files like Word, PowerPoint. He started to solve issues from the home to the office. Okay, here's my home. I need a computer to do some work. Now when you said, okay, I'm going to give you a computer, what would you do with a computer? Now you can, if you said, I'm going to create some values, and I'm going to create values, what does that mean? Well, values is something that I'm like other people looking for. Maybe it's a product, maybe it's a service, maybe it's a culture, maybe it's a book, maybe it's a video, maybe it's an audio. For example, a video might be a movie. I want to watch a movie now, an entertainment industry movie. I want to invest in myself some education here. Somebody here with some huge experience, and he's providing that to me for like $20. Okay, so here's a computer. Now what else a computer can help me with? Well, I can build solutions, okay, as a developer. Okay, what else? I can find customers, like I can communicate with customers. We said BI triangle: mission, team, leadership, cash flow, then communication. So what is communication? Communication is IT. We call them IT. We call them public relation. We call them sales. We call them marketing. We call IT communication. Why would we call IT communication? Well, do you know that there is a paper and you can write on it and you can draw on it, right? If you handed that paper to someone and he started reading, well, that handling, that giving thing, that is sending, and that reading thing is receiving. If they are reading text, that is 10% of communication. If they are looking at you and nodding, that is feedback. And if they are looking to the image, that text and image now is the level of communication is like 30%. That text alone is 10%. If you added a video to that page, okay, which is available in a web page solution, okay, that will be 50%. If that video started to become, show me how to do this, what you are talking about, that value that you are talking about, how to lift weight, or how to have a healthy life, or how to communicate with my lady. Okay, I like my lady, but I have no idea how to communicate with my lady. Show me that, some steps, 1, 2, 3 thing, and that is a video, like a workshop, for example. Or maybe you would show me how to build a website, or you maybe would show me how to build a Windows application and solve something for people. Now Microsoft here, as you can see, they created an operating system. Here we have a hardware, and that hardware is going to help individuals in home and individuals in small businesses and big businesses. Good. IBM, they were on big businesses. The idea that we are going to help the normal person, or the kid, or the woman, or the old lady, was a crazy idea. He was labeled as a crazy person because he's going to do that. Well, at that moment, point in 1980, hardware, like when we say a computer, hardware level started to be a very hard market. Like, this market is really hard. It's barely you can make living with it. In China, in Korea, on I don't know, more than one city in America, like, it's really hard. The point is that we produce. Now, software was the solution for the hardware. Here we have a hardware, here we have a keyboard, here we have a calculator. Imagine a calculator. If I said calculator, here's a calculator. Good. Now, what is the difference between this and a normal calculator? This is virtual. This is a virtual thing. Good. Now, this is a solution for a calculator. If you said, okay, a paper, give me a paper. Here's a paper. Here's a limited paper. Do I have to create a paper? No. Do I have to give everybody a tree now so he can have 400 A4 pages? Okay, here's a paper. Okay, now we started to have, okay, how to digitize anything. Okay, I'm going to digitize this clock. I'm going to do that. I'm going to digitize this calculator. I'm going to digitize this paper. Okay, now that was Office. Now they have Office, they have like PowerPoint, they have Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, blah blah blah. No. Good. How to have this sticky note? How to have a sticky note? Do you see that on your desk? You will have these sticky notes, but how to have it behind this screen, how to change it. Good. I have to, like, if I started to write my plan or my customer, my new customer name on this here, and I will do that for every person. Oh boy, I need more papers. Good. So here's some cost thinking for like a long term. Good. No, back. Now this is like, now as you can see, Microsoft now they are solving Windows, like here's the hardware and here's the software. Okay, and the software was going to run that computer and thread, like multi-thread all the IDs of new people, like developers. Here I am a developer. I will say, okay, I want from your help here, developer IT. I need Visual Studio to help me. They will say, okay, Windows Server. They will say Windows Development Center and Docs. Okay, I'm going for Visual Studio, something called Visual Studio. Okay, now let me draw something. Let's get back a little bit here. Okay, now this is Microsoft. They created for the office, for like a computer. If they said, okay, we are going to put a computer here, they created an operating system, okay. And what is that about? That is to handle the user input and other people IDs and to solve some pain. Okay, then they decided, okay, to solve the office issues. Like, what do you have issues in the office? Well, you need a paper, you need to present. Okay, if you said office, if you said, okay, Feras, tomorrow you are going to your office. Okay, I understand that I will spend like 10 minutes here. I will spend here 10 minutes. Okay, and now I'm lifted from 9 to 5. He's going to say like 10 minutes in his office. Yes, from 9 a.m. okay to 5 p.m. okay, and I did appear in the office, like maybe I did appear 9:0, and okay at 9:10, like I did drink my coffee. I'm now okay to the street. I will say, okay, now to the street. Okay, I will say that because I'm going to do outdoor sales. What you are going to do? I'm going to do prospecting, presenting, and sales. Why you are going to do that? Because I have some team. I'm going to pay their paycheck. Good. Now when you say okay, BI triangle is content of mission, blah blah blah. These things you are talking about, like, okay, you said mission, you said team, you said leadership. Now what is leadership? Well, leadership is accepting results. Do you see this sales here is accepting results. Now this is leadership, accepting result, the willingness to, like, I'm really I will accept results. Like, okay, I did make today 4 sales, 5 sales, 7 sales. Okay, so these are my activity. So here in the office thing, what they did help me, they did have something called PowerPoint presentation. They said, I said prospecting, presenting. They said PowerPoint presentation, and they said document. Okay, and they said Excel. Okay, and as you can see, the Excel here can handle my income. Like, this is why Excel handling my income. Okay, and if you said, okay, presenting, maybe I need this is doc. Do you see this doc file? Now this doc file can help me in public relation. This doc file can help me in public relation. I can create a book now. I can start typing a book. Good. And I can add an video here, an image here. Okay, and also can help me this doc here to create some question for the marketing team. Here's your questions, marketing. And also I can print something else, like a gift or a voucher or something like that with the doc file. Good. And all that, and also the sales here can use the Excel to build his generated lead or his data, and what is going to happen with him tomorrow is a calendar. Here's a calendar. Good. Like at 4 p.m. today, at 10 05 a.m. tomorrow morning, what is going to happen for us? I'm going to make some calls with these people, or I'm going to call back this one. Okay, I need a calendar here. Good. So when I get back to here, I see that leadership, the leadership to the point, leadership to the point is really working fine with Office. Like, do you see that? Like, everything here to the point. To me, Office, Windows, I do like Office. If I did click Office and I did look here to what they have, okay, they are having for home and for business. Do you see the idea that he have for home? That was a crazy idea. He's going to do that for home, from home. Yes, prospecting, presenting, and sales. From home, yeah. Build, like, you can build your. This is testing ideas from your home. Okay, for business. Okay, and what else here in business? Prospecting, presenting, and sales. Okay, it's now 5 p.m. What I'm going to do? How to improve what I do better? How to improve what I do better. And we said this more we said, okay, more contributions, more contributions. Okay, I want to get a bit more. Like, I didn't like my sales. Okay, how to improve what I do better? Well, you should do some more contributions. How to do that? You need to, like, day in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ideas. I don't care if it is bad or good. Now, day in and day out, day in and day out, and day out. This program was used like in the 50s and the 40s. Okay, so what after, like, if you did have a good idea, if you did have an idea, how to know it is a bad idea or a good? Okay, this is a good idea or a bad idea. You test it. Testing ideas. Okay, you test this idea. Good. So if we said, okay, we are going to test ideas, there's testing ideas, there's paperwork, now it's being digitized, there's some ideas like a calculator, an application like a science application, like a calculator, like math thing. Here's a calculator. That's why I know, like, this is why I know about a calculator. Like, here's that thing. Here's your calculator. Good. Now what? Okay. Now what is the benefit of a calculator? Here you did bought a calculator in a home business or a office business or a business or a big business or a small business. Now this is what I know. I know if I had 200 new customers, okay, and I did sell them a value or a product or a service, like, is this value for just only $5,000. This huge value is now only for just $5,000 US, and you are going to pay me that for with a credit, right? Okay, and that is an investment for you, right? Which is an opportunity. Yeah. Okay, I did make, like, if I did find 200 new customers per month for that $5,000 idea, okay, and really huge value. Good. I did price it as $5,000 because the CBA did tell me to do that. Okay, make it $5,000. Okay, I will make $1 million, and that is 200 new customers. If I said, okay, 200 new customers, okay, I did make $1 million. Okay, as income. This is my income. 200. I don't know about my expenses. If I have a production team, I will have I'm in trouble. I'm focused on the production. I'm in trouble. So where I'm focused? I'm focused on public relation and marketing and sales. Because if I did pay the sales $200, he will make sales and he will make income for me. If I did pay him $1,000, he will make income to me. If I did pay him $1 million, he will make some income for me. Okay, his contribution here, okay, for the $1 million is different than the $5,000, different than the $10,000. Okay, his ideas to improve what he is doing, okay, is different. Like, he's a $1 million human being. Okay, what he is doing? Well, for example, he is doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, daily 6, we call it the daily 6. This is the daily, like they do the daily 6, daily 6, uh, 6 things to do. I will start by point 1. This one here who do the daily 6, like here's my day started at 9 a.m. Okay, I have 6 things to be done today. Okay, I will type this thing not here, not at 9 a.m. I will type it here at 5 p.m. Good. So my calendar here is a little bit okay. Today, like it's 2 a.m. I have a start, like my day will start at 9 a.m. Okay, I have 6 things to be done. Good. And it's now, if you said, okay, it's now to appear on your computer, it's 2 a.m. Okay, what are you going to do? Now this is the improvement. Okay, now this is really what is the improvement thing. If you are going to do something, how to improve it? Like I'm going to do, like what I'm doing as a business thing: prospecting, presenting, and sales. What do you sell? I do sell a value. I do provide a value to the market, and that value, maybe it's a product, maybe it's a culture, maybe it's a service, I don't know at the moment, but here I'm trying to improve it. Okay, now at the moment what I'm doing is I did download Visual Studio Community 2017, available Visual Studio Enterprise, Visual Studio Professional 2017. Okay, to install. Okay, I did install this thing, but I didn't when I started to download these things here, he did give me some choices. I'm going to do it. I hope that I can click it again and don't damage that other ongoing thing. I hope that, because I'm going yes, I will exit the setup. Come on, help me, because I'm going for some ideas. There's an already system being installed. I know that. Okay, to learn, okay, continue Visual Studio Installer. Okay, now this Visual Studio Installer is Visual Studio. Do you see the word Visual and Studio? Like they said Studio. Okay, it looks like you are installing one. Please wait until the other application. Okay, good. Now I will try to reach that thing from here, from all Microsoft products. I will try to reach that. Downloads, I'm looking for that. Professional Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio Tools. Come on, can you tell me some? Thank you very much. Okay, now Visual Studio thing. Visual Studio Team, Consular, Enterprise, Professional. I'm looking for something. Other tools and framework. Studio Team, .NET Framework, Team Foundation for Macintosh. Okay, this is all. They're all downloads now. They have, like, here's Visual Studio 2017. Here's an idea. Here's somebody who have this idea. He did title it, header it with Visual Studio 2017. I know they will have Visual Studio 2019. Okay, every 2 years, this improvement thing is will change. Okay, Visual Studio 2019. This improvement, full featured integrated in development environment for Android, iOS, Windows, web, and cloud. Okay, now we said, okay, like at this in the 80s, like having a Windows on a desktop, like on a home base, for home or for a small business, was a crazy thing. Okay, it was something crazy. But I'm trying to reach something here. I did click something. Good. It was a crazy thing. Good. Okay. Overview. A compare direction. what you are trying to reach, what you are going for. Good. I have an idea. Good. This idea can be done as physical. Now just a second, let's get back a little bit. Okay, now what you did recognize that my day start with ideas day in and day out, because I know that ideas are things. Ideas are things waiting to be translated into its physical equivalent and financial equivalent. Now, ideas are things waiting to be translated into its physical equivalent or virtual equivalent and financial equivalent. Now, what is virtual equivalent? A video. What is virtual equivalent? A website. What is virtual equivalent? A calculator. Here's virtual equivalent. Calculator. What is virtual equivalent? An operating system. Why an operating system? Well, to have a computer indoor. Why would I have a computer in my home? Why do I need a computer? Well, for communication. What is communication? Sending, receiving feedback. Why is communication? Well, if you don't want to be broke, you have to talk to people. It's talking to people. You can talk to people through text, images, videos, conversations, and you can talk to them through simulations. And you can digitize their work and tell them what to do next. Wizards. Okay, let's get back a little bit here. Okay, Microsoft, let's get to the start point here. They have Office, they have Windows, and okay, you are downloading Visual Studio. Good. A development environment. Now, development environment. What is that, man? Fully now. They describe it as like just a second. Okay. They did describe it. Why is happening? Best in a class tools for any developer. It's best in a class. Now they are trying to Visual Studio thing. Here's Visual Studio. Okay, what is Visual Studio? Now, and this thing here is supposed to solve my pain. Okay, as a like somebody in home or somebody who's a business owner. Okay, and I know why a computer. Good. Now this is for good. This thing is for good ideas, or like here's a good idea. Now it's virtual. Good. Otherwise, if I'm going to create a calculator, okay, I'm going for what? I'm going to prototype it, then to the manufacturer to create it. If I'm going to create a paper, okay, I'm going to create the paper now. I'm going to production process. If I'm going to sell the paper, here's an A4 collection of papers, and here's the production line. Good. Now I need customers. We will say distribution channel. You have to focus on the distribution channel. Come on, give me a break here. I have an idea for a paper. Now it's an A4. It's full. It's now like. Do you see this group of papers? Okay, you need to package it. You need to put a price on it. You have to put some brochure, like what is the pain of this, what this product solve as a pain, header, paragraph, and its features, and it's this thing details, your combine details. We call that packaging. Okay, product. Then you have to put the price. If you have a promotion, like a discount on it. Okay, like a brochure, like buy 4, have the fifth one for free. Okay, now the distribution channel. You need to have some stores. You need to have some trucking. This is huge trucking cars. You need to have this huge ships. You need to have this small cars. You need to have this phone system. You need to have this events, telling me and inviting people to it, educating the people why a paper is really important. For example, you can educate them with a pen and a paper, how a pen and a paper is a $1 million business. We call that a best-selling author. Here's a student, here's a teacher, and here's a best-selling author. What is the difference? This person here operate with a system. This person here operate with education system. Now that person operate with companies, with publishers, education system, and that teacher and the student, they are operating with the government and all the private schools educate thing. These people are going to be broke. This person is going to educate the top best companies leaders, like this best author thing is going to educate really the best, like the most important people in the world, because he did write a book and he did give it to a publisher. Okay, and he's a best-selling author. He appeared in New York Times thing. Good. So that is distribution channel. Yes, that's how to sell a paper. I do have an idea to have a paper. It doesn't mean that you have. Paper is the best product in the world. Here's a paper, here's a pen, here's a $1 million business. If you have if you have 1 million person interested in your product, in your book, that's it. If you have a message that really is a place of concern for like 1 million human being, that's it. Find the publisher. With a down payment, they will give you some down payment. Find the trading. I will mention a name here. Brian Tracy. If you did Google Brian Tracy, you will find that application available. Best-selling author by Brian Tracy. Becoming a best-selling author by Brian Tracy. Good. Now in our world, this visual studio thing. Do you see visual? And I say virtual. I say virtual product. I say virtual culture, virtual service, and I say physical product, physical service, yeah, water, physical service. Culture. What is a culture? Well, a culture is something that you don't pay for, but it is within the marketing plan, like Google.com, and Microsoft's Bing map. Now, as you can see, if I get back here, the missing part, if he said to me Windows, Office, and support, well, I do see something missing. The Bing. Did you see? They own the Bing. I will say Office. I understand. I will say he will say like he will say Bing, Windows, Office, support. I understand why Microsoft, because my choices is the map or the street, okay, the phone system, the computer. Map, phone system, computer. Why map? Because I'm going for a meeting or a stage, okay, or a table, or outdoor or indoor. Okay, why a phone? Because I'm going to talk to people for the appointment, to set up an appointment, okay, or to make the telesales, like the sale through the phone with a payment gateway. I will have their 16-digit number, their code, their expiration date, their name as it's appeared in their credit card. That's it. I didn't make my income today. I did reach this thing here. I reached the sales here, and I can pay my employees. Now, so Microsoft here, they did miss what? A menu called Map, Office, and Windows and Support. Now, as a website designer, okay, and here's, listen, this is Microsoft. I have a title called website designer. You did give me a system, like you did mention some systems, mobirise.com, to build marketing virtual place. We were doing this situation and solving that situation that was happening yesterday, and okay, that was using mobirise, okay, and building website with mobirise. Now what about Microsoft? This is Microsoft that mobirise. Okay, now Microsoft here, they have something. Visual Studio, learn more. Do you see their call to action? Learn more, Mac, blah blah blah, Visual Studio for Mac. They are targeting like, yeah. Navigate, right, and fix your code fast. Now if you just a second, I said mobirise, right? Where's mobirise.com? Do you have mobirise? Here's mobirise.com. Okay, now mobirise here, just a second, there's a title. Come on, there's a title here. They have a title for the page title, free website builder software. Just a second, here's a calculator. Where's calculator? Here's a calculator. Okay, I do numbers here. Okay, here's Excel, I do numbers here. Okay, good. Now free website builder software, and they sell it. Just a second, they download for Windows, download for Mac. Good. Okay, let's see the download thing. Here's an idea, and here's the output of that idea. Okay, I want the exe file. No, I'm looking for the exe file. I hope that computer downloads. Mobirise. Here's mobirise. This mobirise here is for Windows. We call this the setup file. Just a second. Let's get back to Microsoft. Here's Microsoft. Okay, now this person here, get back. Where's.com? Now this person here said download for Windows. Okay, I have an idea. What is your idea? Free website builder. Okay, now what is the value? What this website builder solve? Create awesome mobile friendly website, no coding and free. Just a second, and download it for Windows. On the other hand, this is download for Windows. So this is the setup, right? Now on the other hand, this is a setup. The output will be this application. Okay, on the other hand, I see Microsoft here. Install Visual Studio Community, Visual Studio Enterprise 2017, Visual Studio Professional 2017. Professional developer tool and services for small teams. Microsoft Dev Operations, I think, solution. Oops, I don't know what they mean by the operations. Solution for productivity and coordination across team of any size. Okay, so this is a production team. This team is production team. Productivity and coordination. Okay, so where's the communication team? The communication team is the ones who are using this, the one who are presenting. Where's that? Where's Microsoft, the main page? The one who are using the office thing. They are not the accountant. No. The one who's using the office for presentation, for proposal. I'm doing this proposal here. Okay, here's the presentation: prospecting, presenting, and sales. Right? That is communication. Okay, we have a team for product. In other words, Microsoft do provide communication and do provide production. If you are here, developer and IT, you are in a production. If you are going for Visual Studio, there's more than one field of production. Okay, there's more than one field of production. What is that? Windows solution, web solution, mobile solution, cloud solutions, games solutions. Okay, and this what I was trying to reach. Like I downloaded something here. The first thing was Visual Studio Community thing, and I did pick these things. I did pick web application. I did pick games application. I did pick Windows application. I did pick I don't know, like more than one programming language application. Good. So what is this about? What is this about? This is about production. If we said here we have product, we have here legal, we have here systems, we have here communication, and we have here cash flow on the BI triangle. Where to find that BI triangle? I know it. I save it. It's in my mind. So this thing, where's the resources? Fake teachers. This is the BI triangle. Let me see it. Download the BI triangle. Do you see that? Here's the product. Here's the legal system, communications, and cash flow. When we said Microsoft leadership, Bill Gates were crazy because he said, okay, this product is going to be in small businesses and homes thing. Now I can see that here for small teams, for small businesses, the development thing, the changing the idea into virtual thing. Okay, but if you said, okay, I do have this idea, and in the 50s we can say this statement: ideas are things waiting to be translated into its physical equivalent and financial equivalent. Good. The digital thing, ideas are things waiting to be translated into its virtual equivalent, or maybe physical equivalent and financial equivalent. Okay, virtual. Here's a calculator and here's a calculator. I know calculator, you know calculator, and that is my I'm really good at math, like unbelievable smart person of math. Like, give me any number, unbelievable. Now unbelievable, man. Now product here, this calculator was communicated through an operating system to reach you. Like if you said, okay, I want to create a calculator, well, at which operating system you are going to use it? Is it Microsoft? Well, they have one. Okay, you can install this for Microsoft. This is smart calculator is for Microsoft, and you will pay me $3. Okay, do we need this calculator? Do you really want this calculator? It's $3, man. Do you crack it? God. Okay, we will go to cracking thing, how people do crack thing, and you will laugh. Like, you really laugh how it is easy, and how they are weak when they teach you things. Good. So I have an idea now, because it is 2018, and as you can see here, this idea, you see it like you see product, but actually it's not a product, it's mission. We call the idea now like it's mission because it's people pay. This, like, here's an idea, it's a good idea. Here's an idea, it's a good idea. And we say testing IDs. We say after that it is mission. It's really people pain. This mission, this now is a mission. We can find like 1 million human being interested. We are interested to help minimum 1 million human being on this thing. We call it's now a mission. Like, here's 1 million human being. How am I going to deal with 1 million human being? If sales 1-to-1, and if marketing, here's a sales agent, how many person you can deal with? Well, within the day it's 50 person. If we said, okay, 1 million, divide that for one sales agent, here's 1 million human being. I'm going to do some presentation. Okay, let me calculate this by that. I will know how to type 1 million. Okay, here's 1 million human being. Okay, this is 1 million human being. Okay, I'm going to talk to 1 million human being outdoor. Okay, and I'm a sales agent. If I said, okay, I can talk to 50 person per day, 50. Okay, I need 20,000 days. And if you said that 20,000 days is 365, I need 54 years. Okay, I need 54 years to this mission because my idea is really good, and my idea here, testing ideas, and I said, okay, this idea is a mission, man. Like, this idea should be a mission. Putting a desktop or putting a computer in every person home, this should be a mission. This is Microsoft putting a computer, and he didn't put just a computer, that hardware level, he did put it with these things. They did put it with this thing, with Office and Windows. Good to the point that I can say, okay, I'm a Visual Studio, I can use Visual Studio, I'm a developer, I'm a solution provider, solution developer. I can say that I can provide, I can solve the pain. You see this mission here, it's a pain. I can solve it as a virtual thing. Okay, I can solve it as a virtual thing. Good. Now this will bring us to something. Listen, I'm a website designer. What is my problem with that? Well, you create an empty page. You create an empty page. The empty page can contain an application like this. You see this? This is you are a website designer. These people here are website designers. Download for Windows and download for Mac. I think like looking to Microsoft here, I thought these people are Mac developers. That's what I did think they are. Like, okay, these people are Mac developers. But looking to this thing here, if I said Visual Studio and okay, download it for Mac, like there is something here said, okay, download this for Windows, download this for Mac. Just a second, then more. They said download it for Mac operating system. That's it. Okay, this means that this will go for Mac, and you are now on this people level. You are now on this people level. Like, okay, here's the setup for Windows or Windows operating system. Which one? I have 7. I have 10. I have I don't know. I have Windows. I don't know, something like that. XP. I don't like Windows 95, Windows 3.11. Which one? Okay, that is somebody known as website and Windows solution developer. Now this is Mac solution developer, Windows solution developer. What is Windows solution developer? Do you see this? We said a website is a website is a folder, right? Here's the website is a folder, and here's the application that we did use. Good. Now Windows application developer. Okay, this is a Windows application output. Here's the Windows application developer output as a setup. Now I will put this on a web page. I will put this on a web page as a link. Do you see mobirise here in the corner here? If you said, okay, mobirise.com / mobirise -free -win.zip, okay, a compressed file is the setup. Just a second, I'm downloading the application that create this setup. Good. Now this is distribution channel. This thing is ready to be distributed. This thing here is ready to be distributed. Just a second, a little bit. Easy on me, you are talking about something really important. Now let's get back to this thing. BI triangle. Good. Mobirise. Good. Do you see? Here's their product and here's Visual Studio product. They provide this, Microsoft and these people here provide at some point the same solution at some particular point. What is that? Between static and, like, they created this static and dynamic website, but in the middle here, okay, and that static and static and dynamic website can be created through Windows applications, like Visual Studio thing here, okay, but without the framework. Now these people are really smart people. What is a framework? Look at a tree, you will see that this is an orange tree, this is an apple tree. Okay, they look trees, like this is tree and this is tree, right? But this will give you apple, and this one will give you orange, and this one will give you olive, and this one will give you grapes. Okay, what is the difference between this and this? These all look the same, like this one look same thing. Okay, but at the end, if I have trees, I want to eat something. I want to eat something. I don't know, but I have to eat something now. Within the next, like within the next 5 hours, I want to eat something. Good. If I want to eat something, if I want to eat an orange, okay, if there is no distribution channel, I will not eat that orange. I have to plant it. I will not eat that olive. I have to. If somebody somewhere have an olive idea and he doesn't have a distribution channel for me within the next 5 hours, okay, and I will not eat it. Okay, so these people here have an idea. Here it is, and here's the distribution channel for them. The distribution channel was a domain, a website, and somebody talking about our website. Okay, if I did share this with you, if I did share this domain with you, like you can eat the olive now, or you can set it up now. Like, okay, click it, done, download it, click it. We are done. We have the system here. Here's the system. We have the system. Okay. Okay. That's how it is important to have a distribution channel. Yes, I have a tree. And this is a tree is really productive tree. This tree is really productive. I have orange, I have grapes, I have a lot of trees in this farm, but I don't have any distribution channel. What is going to happen? I have people who pick these things from the trees, but I don't have any packaging, I don't have any labels, I don't have any pricing, I don't have any promotion, I don't have any place to distribute these, or to declare that the distribution process were done. I don't have that. Now these people here, their distribution channel didn't end to the point. No, didn't. Now this is the start point of these people distribution channel. Good. So I'm a website designer. Okay, I have list of skills. Now I have to be a Windows thing, and Windows solution developer, web solution developer, Windows solution developer. Well, this is the level, not me. I'm not saying anything. This is the level. Now actually Microsoft here, as you can see, they are helping on that situation. Like, here's somebody who want to develop websites, okay, and he's going to do that. Without Bill Gates, I don't believe that you are a stable human being. Without Microsoft here, without Microsoft, I don't believe. If here's somebody, what do you want to be when you grow up? He will say IT. I will say, oh boy, this kid is crazy. Why? Because, do you know, like, alone or somebody else help? Well, if Microsoft didn't do that help, or other, like, I'm not saying, if Microsoft here didn't do that challenge, okay, in the 80s, like Bill Gates didn't do that challenge in the 80s, I believe that any person who's talking about becoming a website designer is crazy, or somebody who's going to help other people with communication or their marketing virtual list is crazy. The idea here is crazy. You are crazy. That is the intangible value of your decision. Like, this is Microsoft. This is their intangible value from their side. 1980, the person was called crazy for having the same idea that you are going to become a website designer that who sell his products and make living from that. Okay, now let me get back a little bit here. I did open this conversation, or I did recorded this video for one single reason. uh, I was thinking like, people who have like that thing in their mind, this idea of Visual Studio in their mind, okay, this Visual Studio in their mind, okay, how did they provide the solution? As you can see, there's the three options now. They said Visual Studio Community 2017, and I have a talk here. They said Visual Studio Enterprise 2017, and they did educated me what does enterprise mean. Team of any size. Team of any size. And they said Visual Studio Professional 2017 for small teams. And inside this downloading thing, good, inside that I did have some option for communication, like games, like developing web application, developing Windows application, developing app application, developing games application. I don't know if what I did mention, but I did mention more than one, and developing with more than one programming language. For me, I do that. Same output. You will not like the same output. This is the end point. Don't get messed with anything. This is Windows application. This is web application. This is web application. And if you said okay, mobile application, something like this, some setup like this. Good. Now if you did click here, the file version is 0.0.0. Oh, they have no idea about improvement. This is weird a little bit. Do you see this? 0.0.0.0. Oh boy. These people are not. Are they Microsoft? Is this Microsoft product? I don't know. Why? Because 0.0.0. Usually it should be 1. They will say, okay, this is 1. Let me see this. Mobirise. General security details. Do you have any version thing here? No. General. No. Oh, by the way, do you see this icon? We build it here, like this setup file. Like we build the project. We do this all of this. You can see that. Or like this is. Well, okay. Let's get back a little bit here and speak about Windows application solution. This initializing thing and loading, this is communication between. This is like we call this application as this is a network programming. This is network programming. This thing here is network programming, because this is kept this at because these people marketing or distribution channel is still, this is a network Windows application, not just a Windows application. Here's a calculator. This calculator is not connected to the internet. Okay, this same calculator, this calculator is this application, same thing, but the difference is the graphical user interface. Nothing more, nothing less. Good. Like this calculator, I can change this calculator into this thing. Okay, into this application. Why? Because that is user interface, control and all, delete. Let's start something new. Okay, but this is a network application. What does that mean? Well, this thing to connect, when I do login, I have to log in, and I do log into a database. When I create a project, they keep record to the project. When I add things, they keep record on that. So these people have a database on the website, and they have themes thing. Their idea, like their idea into its physical, into its virtual equivalent as a Windows application. Good. Now, and virtual equivalent is that login thing. They are offering me a theme. They are offering me a theme. Mobirise 8. Oh, here's the version. No English. They are offering me a theme. Did you see that small notification icon and store? Here's a store extension here. Okay, as a developer here now, I know as somebody, as a user, okay, I know that they have a store all in one kit. Get all current and future mobirise themes and extension with 85% discount. Do you see their promotion here? This is the promotion. This is the promotion. How is that? Let's draw that. These people here have the promotion. They created a Windows application. Windows application as network, as network Windows application, as yeah, okay, like you know what I'm trying to say. Then at the point here, they started to create themes. Here we have themes. We have a lot of themes. We have themes and themes, and they kept the improvement of the application. You can see that when I click here. If I let me close this one. When I click here, this where is that? This one here is 4.8.6. Okay, English. Okay, it's 4.8.6. So they did kept on the idea of improvement. They kept on the idea of improvement for this thing, and they kept also improvement in on themes contributions. Okay, and I know that they are going to create a new one. Good. And this is a Windows application and a Mac application. This is now a Windows application and a Mac application. They have Linux, they have Unix operating system. Okay, now but for the idea to become money, they have two things. First of all, they offer you a theme when you log in. Here's a theme when you log in. The new update. Okay, as a sales agent, I will pick the phone. Okay, I was thinking about you. We have some new updates that might be an interest for you. Okay, I don't know at the moment if it is, but I will call you at 11. This will be a letter. This is something that I would send as a letter. Okay, I will call you at 10:05 tomorrow morning, or within the 3 days. I will call. As I said, there's some improvement going on with our company that might be an interest for you, that one might generate some leads for you and help you to market and help you to reach more people. That will be a website. Okay, and then they have here, they did that alone, like with the idea that I didn't install their store. They did have a store also here. Okay, but they did give me a free value. Okay, this free value is done by two productions team. As you can see, Windows team, like Windows application, like I mean Windows and Mac. I don't know if there's a button now like, okay, distribute this for Windows also. I don't know, I think there is, but anyway, Windows and Mac and web solutions. Okay, good. These people have a contribution, or like heavy contribution. These people have a heavy contribution, and they did have this output between a dynamic and static. Like this between the, like some of this is a built-in dynamic thing, like the customer relation management forum, the map and the forums. This forum here, the forum here, this thing here, send this message. This is a dynamic. The idea that I can type here, this is dynamic. Okay, and they have an XML web service. Now, okay, I'm forgetting that. And they have here also somebody he's on XML web service. I believe that some XML. I don't know. There's something going on. I didn't think about it, but there's something. Okay, so I can send an email. How to send an email? Well, I will call a file. Okay, file. I'll call a file. That's it. But how to put that on the server? Well, it's a file. It's a file. How am I going to log in? Like, if there's somebody sending emails, how am I going to know that this person is that person? I don't know. I don't care. I'm not gonna think about Windows application now. But I'm thinking about the distribution channel. Good. So in other words, there's dynamic. I can put my name, and like the user can put his name and his email, and we can work it. And the static. Static is, do you see this page here? This page is static until I start typing. As you can see it, I can keep it. Here's a static. It's 2:44 a.m. Okay, I will wait a minute now. Okay, is something going to happen here? Nothing until I do something. Good. I'm the owner of this paint. I'm the owner of this page. Like if I'm the owner, I own this company. If I said that, good. I own this thing. I can change things here. Good, because I own it. Okay, but here, if you started to type your name, if you said, okay, he's typing his name, this is my name, this is my phone as a customer, this as a user, this is my email, this is my message. Okay, now this thing here, okay, it's static. Your my is static, your my is dynamic. Good. Stop annoying us. Okay, that is dynamic technology. Dynamic technology, we will get to the programming languages. You will listen like he do develop ASP.NET for Microsoft. You will say, okay, this person develop ASP.NET and ADO.NET. Okay, ASP.NET. The idea that I have a dynamic web page. ADO.NET, the idea that I have that I can type ADO.NET. The idea that, okay, I'm going to program this now, these two things as an application. Okay, this is a provider connection, and this is the protocol. Like he's going to deal with this browser. Okay, so there's something going on here. Okay, and the HTML files, like here's the HTML file, here's the animation, here's the JavaScript file, here's the blah blah blah. Okay, and now we are going to connect these things with a programming language. They said, okay, ASP.NET. Now as you can see, it's really like, here's, if you put your shoes if yourself in the shoes of the developer, he said ASP, and then he died, and he said here ADO, and like, because it is really hard. Okay, like if he did tell me that he's going to do it, I'll say, listen, go work for IBM and make a living for $200 as a gatekeeper. Huh? Stop. Come on, keep your mind. If you reach the level of, okay, I'm going to type ASP.NET as a product. now let me get back to the idea of Visual Studio. Like I believe the team, like all the teams who created it, Visual Studio now, and there is the integrated development environment word. Okay, like they said IDE. This is a domain. Why we say this IDE thing? This is a domain. I will tell you why. Visual Studio IDE done. Do you see this? This is the domain level. I did reach a domain. What is domain level? Well, we will say domain. Air is a domain. Ground is a domain. Sea is a domain. And these people here created a domain alone on this web page. There's somebody who create videos, there's somebody who create games, there's somebody who create software. Okay, and these people here, this is Visual Studio team within the last, since 1995, or before that, since the C++ declaration mistake. Oh, the breathe. Oh boy. This is the cracking level. Like, okay, we are going to talk a little bit in cracking. I will say something here. And these people here reach IDE. Good. And here's somebody who did use a script damaging their work. This is really impossible level. IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Good. Now what is this to do? Well, this is like Windows and working with like accepting people IDs. Here somebody's going to test his idea as a product, as a Windows application. Okay, and these people here, like they did created ASP.NET within that Windows, like within that Visual Studio, and this will be like 2000, something like this. This concept here is in 2001, 2000, something like that. Okay, and I need an SQL server to communicate. This is another application, and I need IS. This is another application, and then now and this is like, these are the prerequisiting and the framework. I think for do I need framework? Maybe I need framework. I have no idea. If I'm going to do some thing, I'll keep it. Then I need what? Then I need the programming languages. Now you will hear it's VB and it's VB.NET. What is the difference? Well, it work here. You will type that. Okay, this is the previous work of some developer. Okay, here's some developer. We call them classes authors. And C#, they have C#, and C#.NET directly. It's like C++, and Java, like you say Java, but they will say Java.NET, Java G#. They will say G#. This is Microsoft. They will say G#.NET. Okay, this is the products. Do you see? This is the products, and they will say okay. What they will say C++, as I remember years ago, C++, CLR, and WF, blah 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 blah. They said that they tell me about the update, the new update. When I did click something here, no, just a little bit, just a second. I'll say Visual Studio, and he said, and I said okay, I want Visual Studio IDE. I know that. Click it, and he said mobile first. No, not that. The download button. I did click it. I did click a download button. Okay, no. Free download thing. He said it start a C++ application. Yeah. No thanks. Don't download anything. He did download it. Okay. Do you see that? Build an application. Create your first Hello World C++ console application with Visual Studio 2017. This is something. Oh, this is console. No, it's not the CRM. Something like that. Like these words that I'm talking about. Always remember that when they did say it, that these are the last words that they said it, and then they die. They are dead. They die. I don't know. Now they are dead. Like he said, ASP. He did created the ASP, and then he died. Okay, let's get to the point now. How to make money from this thing? A lot of people did die. I don't care. A lot of people started to be like he's saying these words, and I believe a little bit in insanity, and like you should keep your mind with this is a production. All what you are reading here, this is a production team. Okay, and there's a lot of titles after this. After all of this, you will have a lot of titles. Here we have, and here, this is a database administrator. This is a server administrator. Talk to your server administrator. This is the admin of the networking. Now this is the senior team. Talk to your senior team manager or junior, like he's your amigo, or talk to the team leader or the project manager. I don't know. These are the project managers having a meeting together. And all they are production. Don't get by that, like don't get into the idea of, check it back a little bit on the BI triangle. This is what I'm trying. Where's BI triangle? Let's get back here to the BI triangle. All of these people here, they are in system for production, and the team is not that thing. Like if you started to add people here and you said okay, I have a team here, Microsoft did say okay, cross teams of any size, small size, okay, and you said okay, now this is BI triangle for the oldies. Okay, if you are somebody who's an oldie, okay, and you are looking, and you said, okay, here's Microsoft, and they are talking about team. Hold a little bit. This team is in production, and these systems are product for other somebody, and you are under their mission. We are there's now there today. There's two things. One is paid, one for community purposes. Okay, Microsoft is a really, really, really bad one, and the problem is not that. The problem is these words. Do you see this support here? Like, it's not like here's somebody who provide support, and here's somebody who you really, really, really need their support. Microsoft, you need their support. Okay, like I'm using their products. I really, really need their support. Okay, I will buy a phone system for their support. I will buy communication for their support if I'm going to use their product. Why? Because they have a lot of issues. On the other hand, the support thing is done by community. Okay, now we still talking about the team, and the team is in production, and we are buying somebody product. Here, this team thing here, like you said, okay, this team is about buying product. I'm buying somebody product. Is it an asset for me or not? This is transaction here. Is it an asset for me or not? This is a product. You are buying a product. Your asset is in communication. Where is that by Microsoft? Do you see the office here? Don't get lost here. Do you see the office? They have a PowerPoint presentation. They have document. They have a doc file, like you create doc file, and they have Excel. Doc is for public relation. Doc is for typing the presentation. Doc is for typing the proposal. Excel sheet for to register your sales, to register your what, to register your appointment. Like I have first name, last name, email, phone number, all the access, and the study of them. They need this thing. They really wanted. That appeared that they really wanted, and now I have an first follow-up, second follow-up, third follow-up, 15 follow-up. It's an Excel sheet. You can go for the 15 follow-up just by that. There's 15 columns, plus you can add other 15 columns. Okay, but here, where's my team? Just a second. If my team, now let me get back a little bit. If you said, okay, team, if you said team leadership, you added some CPA, you added communication BO. You said, okay, here's this person public relation, this person also in marketing, this person also in sales, this person in production, also in marketing, also in sales, this person in legal, this person is in system, this person is in communication, this person is like the CPA here is in cash flow, another one is cash flow, and somebody who here and everyone here in mission, everyone in the mission every Thursday. Good. Meeting for cheating. Good. Where's the IT? If you said, okay, I have a development team with Microsoft with all the speaking, okay, they are here. Don't tell me that they are here. You did buy a product, and to configure that product, you still here. You still you did not. It's not your product. No, just a second. It's a production. You did buy a product for production. Good, but you are here. Don't tell me that Microsoft, if you did invested in professional education in this view here, you are here. You did buy a product. You are following somebody else's mission. If you think about it as a financial statement, okay, here's a bank, and here's the mortgage payer. Okay, you will say this is your team. This is a trick here. You will say this is your team, and you will say this is an asset. Okay, we will say this is an asset. This is your team, and this home is an asset. Sure, you are going to pay for this person, and this is an asset, but not your asset. It is the bank asset, because if I did read two financial statements here, I will understand what is happening. If you did look to the BI triangle, two BI triangles, here's my BI triangle. Whose this product is? This is Microsoft product, not mine. Good. Within the next 2 years, what is going to happen? Like in 2019, what is going to happen? They are going to provide me with a they are going to provide me with a product, a new product, to buy it and update my team. Good. Where's my team? I'm focused here. Is that a system? Are they providing me with a system? Yes, they are providing you with a system, but not the system that you are thinking about. Why? Because today options, like if you said, okay, let's sum up them now. If you said, okay, today options, Office, Windows, okay, and operating level, okay, I'm going to use their systems. Here's a computer, indoor, okay. Oh, he did that. I don't care. That is his value to the world, and he's already did that. Okay, here's Office. Is there an operating system can have Office? Yes. Here's Windows. I can have other. Yes. Here's developers. Here's developers. I can have more. Yes. That's it. Here's games. I can have. Yeah. Here's okay. Actually, web application now. Web application. Windows. Like if you develop for Windows for web application, for like if you develop IDs for web application for Windows server, you are operating on a really high cost. But if you are operating with other operating systems and other servers and other databases solutions, you are in a very low cost. What do you mean by that? Well, I will rent a computer, like this is statement here. This is statement 24/7. Like here's a computer. Good. I don't give a damn about what you are talking about. 24/7, 365 days. Here's a computer. Here's a computer. Okay, that is really working and everything is going very well for it. Okay, I'm using it. How much I'm going to pay you? Well, I will say like 1.80. This is the last price that I get. I did get $0 for the month. For the month. Okay, do you see this amount of money? Now, just a little bit. I will tell you that one number: $50,000. Okay, I'm going to use like I did use. Here's an application. Here's a product, and I said this number. This is a number that I do remember it. Okay, I don't want this number. This is a lot. This is a huge amount number. I will say $200,000. And I will say, okay, this is Microsoft. Like Microsoft is really good, and it's better than other companies, and they are really good people. And you will say, okay, give me this. And you will ask me a question: what do you recommend? I will recommend this. I will not recommend this or this or this. I will recommend this. Why? Because the really good team are going, like the teams are here. Like the teams are here as a community asset, as a product for some product, and the teams are like this is like this number, like in 2000, like $50,000. This is good, huh? Yeah, this is good. In 2018, well, listen, 0.8. Now, why 0.8? Because I have no idea how to do things. I have no idea how to do. I'm renting it, but okay, I will buy it. I will have something. I will do some list lines. I will do something like that. Then I have the option to have this 0.8. Okay. Now, as you can see, Microsoft here. How I click this thing, you'll see that they have community thing. They started to have community. This number. Do you see this number here? The 0 thing. We call it community now. This thing here, like we say, we go with 0.0, and they did learn the lesson. Like I don't know about other companies. I'm not gonna talk about any other companies, but this is Microsoft, because Microsoft, they are really helped. They reached 1995. Well, at that point, that was like there was a mentality going on. Today they did get back to that, to the same thing. And by the way, this is a lot of support, 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 support. And if you said support, well, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 10 titles for the product. I don't know which one, which one can help me. Okay, did we solve it? Okay. You didn't solve it. Give me somebody to talk to. I will give you. Okay, call this one. Okay, did it give me your numbers to solve the situation? Are you from our company? This is a call to my two calls to, like, a huge situation. And the last phone number for support they did give me was, do you work for our company, to call this number? No, I just want your support in this subject. Get back to this number. Did it give me your forget about it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God. Now Microsoft is really in errors. Good. So they started to have this community thing. This is like, I did downloaded this, okay, because because it's community. Nothing you can describe it as, okay, community. And what is the difference? Well, if there's somebody interested in Microsoft and they're still available, okay, and they said, okay, community, and they were honest to themselves, like, come on, be honest, okay, look and be honest. You will say, listen, since 1980, and these people here, I know we hate some employees from their side. Okay, I know that we hate employees from their side. Okay, I have to go. Okay, I know that we hate employees from their side, their opinion, they're stupid. Like, when it comes to this thing here, when it's come to improvement, you will see that there's two type of teams. You are really awesome. You are a piece of shit. That is the two. Like, this is they have intangible value. They have the intangible value of, like, they are living under this person intangible value, the owner here. Okay, where do you work? Well, I do work for Microsoft. I do work for Google now the employee, the team here is with that intangible value. The team here, like, their team, like, okay, this one work for Google, this one work for Microsoft. Okay, there's some intangible value, and it's really touching the it's really touching this area here. It's really the contribution level. I did see that. I don't know why. I did see that for academics. I did see that by academics, but professionals, well, yeah, I did see that for professionals also. Like this one. Do you see this one? This one is a system analysis. Okay. And I know, because I know that system analysis, well, you are in production. You mean nothing. You are not important. Why? The most important person in the business is the customer. This is the boss. The most second important person in the business, the one who is helping the customer, sales. Then, like, here's somebody on the TV. No, that is not the important person. The one who's going to help that traffic here is the most important person, the sales agent. Why? Because that person, do you see that person, the sales agent? $1 million, $5 million. That's why they are important. Well, when this month 200 new customers. That's it. 200 new customers. This one. Do you see this one? 200,000 US dollar last month. These are real numbers. 200 thousand US dollar, 350. Do you see that one? That one is 50,000. That one, that one, that one. You, 0 US dollar. Okay, this is reality about teams. When you read teams here, be aware of these words. Teams on Microsoft. When any other people saying that, they are talking about teams on a product. Good, on production team. You can say, okay, systems and manufacture and blah 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 blah. Okay, but you own the asset here. You have the system here and you own it. Here's a chicken. Okay, here's the system. Here's a manufacturer for producing cars. Here's the system. Here's Microsoft here's Microsoft product. Is it system? No, it's a product here, because you don't own the asset. The improvement, like, here's the manufacturer. I want to improve the manufacturer. Okay, Microsoft, I can't do that. Why? Because it is not community. Do you see this? It's not community. This is Microsoft today. Well, they say they are community. I'm going to see that. What is the different? Here's a tree. I want to add this, like, you know that in BIOS class thing, you will say, okay, this is an orange tree. We are going to give it with it's like this will be a lemon and orange tree. Okay, lemon and orange tree. Why? Because the customer like the taste of. Do you see this lemon have to have something from the orange thing, and we'll do this. Do you see? There's something going on for the customer. There's some improvement for the customer. Good. And that was an opinion from the customer service department. Like, okay, we have to update that thing. Okay, they are looking. We want to keep our customers. Customer service and support, customer care and support, blah blah blah. Then improvements. Like, I have to ask the customer, what do you think? Like, if I'm going to have a new customer from a really good company, the first thing I will ask, okay, how do you like the customer service? They are like, why do you like them? How do you like this thing? Why? Can you list that thing for me? Like, why do you really like it? That was with a dialogue thing. I'm not somebody who's going to sell him something. And what would you like to improve in this product? That's it. I have the deal. If I did get that improvement, and in my presentation I have that improvement available, that's it. I have the thing. Here's somebody want a calculator, and he have issue with this numbers. He want the 741 here, and he want the 963 here. Can I do that? Yes, I can do that then. Okay, now this is what I'm trying to say. If this is the framework, I want this 7410 here, and I want the 963 here. Why I do need to count from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 like this? Why? The flow is like 987. No, I don't want the flow like that. I want the flow is 987, okay, and so on. Or this column here, and this column here. Done. How to do it? With Microsoft you can't. Do you see this application here? With Microsoft I can't. But with Linux I can. I can reach this graphical user interface, can change it, I can change it. Done. Did you get the idea? Good. So for improvement we can do that. I don't know if we can. This is Visual Studio Community 2017. I don't know what we can for Windows, like Windows thing. Do you see this color? I want to change it. I don't know. Do you see this notification icons here? I want to a little bit to change it. I don't want to do, I don't know, something here. Do you see this trigger here? This event handling here? I want to do something. What did happen? Okay, oh, downloaded, finishing up. Okay, this is the Visual Community 2017. I would love to see it. Should give me the other one. Downloaded, finishing up. There's something else to be downloaded. Visual Studio Community 2017. I don't know what they are talking about, but I hope I can do something with it. Yeah, I remember the selection there was. Okay, now here, what do I have? I have Visual Studio 2017. That is cannot run on it. Okay, he's still in progress. 2017. Okay, I like success. One more step to go. Please restart your computer before you start Visual Studio Community. Okay, now this is it for this video. I have to finish this video because I have to restart my computer. And thank you for watching. I really wish you a great day. This is another system by Microsoft, but the difference is we will continue. Like, I'm not gonna end with this step, but I'm going to reach and to compare between these two things: mobirise and the one who's using this, okay, the one who have no idea about coding, and the one who is using Microsoft Visual Studio, and what is the option. Like, I'm going a little bit from being one option as a website, like as a website developer and Windows developer and Windows developer, web developer, to have a system as your system here. Like, okay, I have this system and it is mine. This system here is mine. Okay, which programming language is it? Microsoft is the one who's going to provide me with the system that I can improve it. Is it the Windows here? Okay, I want to make money from it. What, like, my communication channels? As you can see, all of these are options. It's not a choice. Like, okay, I will go with it. Here's a car. Here's a TV. I watch a TV with this TV, like with this TV set. Can I watch TV with other TV sets, like with mobile or another TV set in another room? Yes, you are watching that. Okay, can I call with this phone and that phone? This is a Nokia phone and this is an iPhone. Can I make a presentation here or here? This is the idea. Like, can I make phone call here and here and here and here and here? Okay, what is in this? What is in this? What in this? What is in this? But the main idea that I'm going to make a phone call and then cash flow thing is still here. We still on that, in that focus. Don't get lost with the idea of a team. As, okay, here somebody is telling me about team, and okay, Microsoft yeah, this is how I say it. Microsoft said this is a team. No, this is a protection team. And okay, is it an asset, as a system, as a chicken? Here's a chicken. I will have the chicken. Okay, you can eat the chicken, and the chicken will give you an egg. Okay, but Microsoft chicken, if I have Microsoft chicken, I can't eat it. Maybe I will use the egg from it. I will pick the egg thing. I have an egg, but I will lose the idea of I have a chicken. They have the chicken. They are giving me the egg. Microsoft they have the chicken and they are giving me the egg. A little bit they started to say, okay, it's a chicken, everybody can have it. Good, which is the community thing. Thank you for watching. See you at the next video. Have a good day and bye bye.